So the Rastellis, as I was saying, they've been doing business with the same ranchers and farmers for over 47 years. Ray Rastelli has a personal relationship with each and every one of them. He knows exactly where the beef is coming from. What I'm going to show you right now is the king of steaks. It is filet mignon, and they are 2-ounce medallions. Each package will have two in every package. We cut them, we chiropract them or vacuum seal them, and then we flash freeze them. They have a 1-year shelf life. The item number is M86121. It's the Rastelli's choice of either 16 or 32-ounce filet medallions. For the 16 count, it's $121. Now look at the 32 count because we didn't make that $242. You want to save some money. The 32 count, 2-ounce each, is, look at that, $182. And you have easy pay for either one. If you're getting the 16, it's 4 easy payments. Let me get my paper here. I apologize. It's 4 easy payments of $24.20. And if you're ordering the 32 count, it is 5 easy payments of $36.40. Well, we're going to get right into this and show you the steak first. And then I'm going to explain to you where the medallions come from the big piece of tenderloin. So let me grab a fork and a knife. We're going to take our steak right here. We'll place it in the middle. Let's give this a cut right down the center. And friends, again, this is the king of steaks. Look at how perfectly cooked that is. But more importantly, can you see the flavor, the juice? That's the key to wet aging. 28 days, when they come to us, we never freeze our meat. They stay in the package for 28 days, which tenderizes the meat. It leaves it moist and tender. And then we actually cut them to the 2-ounce sizes. And then we freeze them and we send them right to your door. I'm just going to get this one up so you can see both sides of that. Look. Now, this one was cooked to about 135, which is like a medium rare. But whether you like it well done or rare or medium, it's always going to be beautifully moist and beautifully tender. So I'm going to take these two. I'm going to place them down here on my plate. And I'd like to give you an idea of where the fillets come from. There's going to be a little bit hard because I want to show you the whole fillet. So I'm going to put it right here in the front. Let's take that off. Thank you, honey. My beautiful wife, Vivian, is here assisting me. So, in case you didn't know, there's only 2 tenderloins on every steer. And we call it they go along for the ride. They're not a working muscle, so that's what makes them so tender and delicious. Here's the whole one. What our master butchers do is they trim all the fat, the silver skin, everything completely off. The top piece that you see here, if you've ever ordered a Rastelli roast from us, the filet mignon roast, that's exactly what this top piece is. I apologize that I didn't bring my gloves today. That was my bad, but I'll make sure I don't go any further with that. So this is the roast side of it. And then down at the bottom here is where we cut our tips from. So if you ever had the Rastelli tips, that's this one. Now from here to here is where you pay a lot of money. This is what we call the market price, center cut, presidential filet mignon. So I'm going to cut these into 5-ounce medallions. You usually get 5 to 6 of them in every single tenderloin. I have one more to do, and then I'll show you what we do for our beautiful tendons, our medallions. Just look at that. Perfectly cut, no fat. This is a steak you could eat from end to end. Now here's where the magic comes. Once we have our center cuts cut and the roast done, you have this one little piece that's left here. And we get 2 out of every tenderloin, and this is exactly where the 2-ounce medallion comes from. Look at that. Same exact meat, same exact flavor, same exact texture, but you only get 2 per. So we package them 2 in each package. You can get 16 or 32, and I'm telling you whether you I didn't even think about that. 121 is for the 16 count, but you'll save $60 if you order the 32 count. The 32 count is 182, but it's 5 easy payments, if I'm not mistaken, of 36.40. 36.40. And again, you're talking about filet mignon. You're talking about the king of steaks. So I'm going to take the raw steak to the side. and get back to one more cut here, because I do want to show you how gorgeous these are. Let's take one more up to the top. Let's give this a cut. Let's give it a little turn. Now, this is a little bit on the rare side, but look at how juicy that is and how tender. So perhaps maybe you like to do some appetizers. I'm going to make a cut here, a cut here, a cut here. I'm going to lift up my little crackers, put those here. And now we can take this and we can put a slice. This is fork tender, by the way. We can put a slice on here, one there, another one here. You know what? I have enough left. I'm just going to make this whole one and I'm going to hit it with a little bit of sauce. There's 1, 2, 3. Friends, 28-day wet aged Black Angus, the best of the best. Ray actually supplies the only 7-star restaurant on the planet in Dubai. Every single day, Rastelli steaks get flown directly to their restaurant, and you're talking about paying a lot of money. And you know what? They're worth every penny. Let's give this a little drizzle. This is a garlic aioli, put on the top. So whether you serve it as a main course or you're making an appetizer, like you could see here with these beautiful crostinis, you can make it a main course meal if that's what you like. You can serve it. Let me have this one, honey. I'll show everybody. So here's a typical steak dinner. And you can imagine what you would pay for that. You know, a 4-ounce petite filet in a restaurant, you're going to pay at least $50 for it. And it's worth it, especially if it's Black Angus and it's wet aged. That's the best meat on the planet. But here, and you don't even get the asparagus and you don't get the potatoes. You have to buy those separately. But here's a typical meal that we like here at our house. That's what we serve for our Valentine's Day when we have guests and friends over. Let's take one more steak over here. And let me remind everybody, just so you don't forget, it's M86121. It's the Rastelli's choice of 16 or 32-ounce filet medallions. The 16 count is $121. The 32 count, you'll save $60 on that, is $182. 5 easy payments of $24.20 for the 16 count, or 5 easy payments of $36.40 for the 32 count. And, you know, think about it. If you have someone coming over, and usually my wife will order the 4-ounce, Vivian, and I'll get the 6-ounce. So there is 5 pieces right there. So the 32 will go quickly. Let's give this a cut. Yeah, there's very few left on the 32 choice, and you're saving over $60. So let me take this over here to the side. You can serve that with a beautiful couscous. This one I can see already is going to be a little bit more cooked. I'm going to stack these two together. And I want you to notice still, you can see that juice, that beautiful flavor that's on the inside. Every single piece. And they are fork tender. You can cut them with a fork, give them a little cut. Now, what I just did here in these pieces, I like to put the little frilly toothpicks on and put them on a nice platter. So when people are over, like we had game day, we serve these fillets cut into cubes and pieces. And my wife Vivian is just showing me one of her favorites. You like that couscous. I know you do. Look at that. We have couscous here, Mediterranean style, with a little bit of fresh basil and tomatoes roasted. And then here's the steaks. This is what we do at home. Well, you're at my home, which is cool. This is a 30-year-old balsamic glaze, right from Italy. It's one of the best glazes we have ever had. It brings that little bit of acidic to the meat and flavor of it. You can actually have the tones of that balsamic vinegar that mixes with the beef itself, which is so cool. But look at that dish. It's simple. It's easy. Let's take a little bit of parsley and add just a little bit more. And just because I like it, a little grated cheese. How's that for a meal, friends? And we're talking again, I keep saying it because it's just the truth. The king of steaks. This is filet mignon. No tricks, no games. It's the real deal. So M86121, It's Rastelli's choice of 16 or 32 2-ounce filet medallions. 121 is the price for the 16 count, but 182, saving you $60, is the price for the 32 count. These have a 1-year shelf life, and please understand too, that little black packet that you see there is the spices that Ray and his family actually have created and have used for over 40 years. So that's what the packet looks like, so you can see. You'll get one with every package that you order. So if you're getting the 32 count, you'll get 2. If you're getting the 16 count, you'll get 1. And by the way, the easy pay option for you will go away at the end of the day today. I have enough time to bring one more gorgeous steak up. Let's give this a cut. Oh my. Just look at that. Tender, juicy, no fat. From one end to the end. You eat end to end with this. No fat, no grizzle, no silver skin. It's just absolutely tender, delicious. Black Angus, 28-day aged. And Ray has been buying from the same ranchers and providers in the Midwest for over 45, 46 years now. He knows exactly where every single piece of beef that comes into his facility comes from. So he can actually tell everybody, oh, this one comes from this place in Ohio, and I know that farmer, and I know his kids, and I know his grandkids. Just look at that steak. To me, that's a perfect cook right there. That's the texture that you want. And again, filet mignon has a bad rap of being dry. This isn't. That's the difference with Black Angus. You know, when you buy the best, you'll serve the best. And that's exactly what these medallions are. So again, it's Rastelli's choice of 16 or 32 2-ounce filet medallions. It's M86121. Remember, the easy pay for this offer goes away at the end of the day. 1-year shelf life, so don't be afraid to stack up on them. They're awesome.